What up, world? Another day, another dime. Put the dimes together, you got a dollar. Yeah, I want to talk about this existence thing again because it's just so weird. Just being a part of this cipher, part of this matrix. It's like just so strange that we just here and we don't even know why or how we got here or where we came from. I think the Bible is super easy to debunk. So I don't think that's an explanation for why we're here. Because you got to think, this one thing debunks the whole Bible. The pyramids, uh, a lot of the technology that they found inside and under the pyramids, like some of those stones that are perfectly carved in those small little spaces and whatnot. To me, that proves that they had technology even more advanced than what we have now. Back before the Bible was even written. So back before the Bible was even a thing, we have proof that humans had technology more advanced than the technology we have now. And that's a proven thing. That's not some theory or nothing. They actually have the pyramids, have the stones. You know, they can't figure out how these stones were so perfectly sculpted, perfectly cut into perfect squares, perfect 90-degree angles, laser type precision on the cuts, laser type precision on the measurements, and all of this stuff was there before the Bible was even a thing. So we know for sure, that before the Bible was even a thing, humans had technology more advanced than what we have now. So automatically, that debunks the entire Bible for being a real thing. If you would have asked me, I would lean more towards there being some type of alien existence or something that may have either brought us here, created us here, left us here. To me, it points more towards some type of alien, you know, alien advanced type society that may have either, like I say, either created us here or left us here. I think that makes more sense than this whole Bible story and all that. The Bible story, it just don't add up. That's the problem with it. It don't. It's making 1+1 = 6, and 1+1. We all know 1+1 don't equal 6. So I don't. I've never believed the Bible story. I've never believed that. None of my childhood, none of my grown up hood. I've never been the one to believe any of that stuff because I think too much. I think about everything. I'm steady thinking, okay, what's this? What's that? What are they saying here? What do they mean by this? And me being a thinking person won't allow me to believe bullshit. So that's how I debunk all the bullshit in my life. Is I'm a very not only intellectual, but I'm a very what's the word I'm looking for? Inquisitive type person. You see what I'm saying? That so my the way that I am won't allow me to believe in bullshit, and myself tells me that the Bible and all that is bullshit. You know, um, first of all, we're humans. We don't fucking have the capacity to even know. I feel like we don't even have the mental fortitude to even be able to like our mind can't even grasp the theory of the universe or of the planets, the stars, the moon, the sun, how it all works together. We've came up with all these different theories and all that, and how we think it works, and how our breakdown of what it is. But in reality, we're like specks of dust, not even the size of an ant, termite even, in relation to this universe. So we like literally nothing. When you relate us to the size, the power, the vastness of the universe, a human is basically a nothing burger. So we basically nothing burgers saying that we understand the entire universe, understand how it works, how it got here, who created it. We nothing burgers a billion years later after this thing was so called created, which I don't even believe it was ever created. But we nothing burgers a billion years later explaining how this works. That alone debunks the entire, you know, everything that humans put out there. The fact that we just so insignificant to this thing. You see what I'm saying? Like, how would a human? That's why I don't. Why would I believe the Bible? A human wrote that. Why would I believe anything a human's ever? You see what I'm saying? A human can never tell me something and I believe it. A human, they have to prove it to me. They have to show me the science. I would never even believe 1 + 1 = 2 if my teacher showed me. If she didn't put one apple and put another apple and say this is one, this is one. When you put the ones together, it creates two apples. If my if my teacher in school, my math teacher, had never did an experiment and showed me that, I wouldn't even believe it. I wouldn't even believe 1 + 1 = 2. She had to show me. She had to do an experiment and show me. So I don't believe nothing that humans are saying. That's my point. I don't believe nothing that humans are talking about ever. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe them. I think they full of shit. I think I think humans lie a lot about a lot of different stuff. You know what I'm saying? So why would all of a sudden this religion thing be truthful? So everything else is a lie, but the religion thing is true. That doesn't make any sense. And then humans are so good. That's another reason why I believe it. Because humans are just so gullible. We believe anything. We want to be accepted. We want to be in a group so bad. That to me, that's why the banging thing is such a problem. It's because people just want to be a part of something so bad. They don't give a fuck how detrimental it is. Whatever. They just want to be a part of some shit so bad. I just gotta be a part of something. I gotta be on a team. I gotta be a Christian. I gotta be a Muslim. I gotta be something. I can't just be a human walking the earth having a human experience. I can't be that. I have to be a part of something or I'm just not whole. That's kind of how humans are. We gotta be a part of some shit. And that's kind of like that's how the religion thing has got its legs. It's because humans got to be a part of some shit. That's how David Koresh in Waco was able to fuck over all them people. That's how all those religious leaders are able to fuck over all them people because they know that people urge, and yearn to be a part of something. They know the psychology of that. Them preachers and all that is half-edged as a psychologist. They just know how to talk to your stupid ass and know that you yearn to fucking be a part of some shit. They know this about you. So they trick you into paying. You got people out here paying 10% of their income to a church. That's crazy to me. I even know a lady who doesn't even go to church, but whenever she gets a check, she sends 10% into the church. She don't even go to the church. She just sends 10% into the church. How is this not a scam? How y'all? I don't get that. That's so easily to me. That's just so easy to see that it's a scam. It's so blatant, just blatantly a scam. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy to me. And then people be wondering why Americans get scammed so much. Look how gullible and easy y'all just believe any goddamn thing. You got a human coming to you telling you they know how the world began. A human. And you believe it. Not one human on this planet can tell me how the world began. And I believe it. Not one human. Because here's the thing. How do they know how the world began? Okay, they'll say, well, I got it out the Bible. The Bible says it. Okay, well, how did they know? The people that wrote the Bible, how would they know how the world began? They'll say, well, this was what do they call it? This was encouraged by God. I forgot the word they use. They use a word. Not encouraged. I forgot the word, but they'll say that the Bible is actually God's talking and just a human wrote it. That's what they'll try to say. But we don't have any proof of that. We only proof we have is that a human wrote it. We know a human wrote it. We know that. We can't prove that some God came and told him to write it and all that. And even if let's say we were trying to prove that theory that a God wrote it, it would be disproven because the Bible verses, the Bible books were wrote thousands of years after the event actually happened. So trying to prove that a God inspired, that's the word I'm looking for. Trying to prove that a God inspired that is stupid. You can't prove that. There's no way that you can prove that a God inspired a person to write this Bible. So us knowing that people ain't shit, people lie all the goddamn time. People are hungry for money. People are hungry for control. So us knowing this about people, why wouldn't I relate all these different things that I know about people to the Bible and the people of that time? They were liars. They were controlling. They were manipulators. They all the same shit. We know how humans are. Human nature, they ain't shit. We know humans ain't shit. So why would we think 2,000 years ago or however many years ago, humans were shit? No, they ain't shit now. They wasn't shit then. They wasn't shit before that. They ain't never been, humans just ain't never been shit. I ain't never been on the up and up. I always want to control shit. I always want to go to war. I always want to do a bunch of fuck shit. That's the human fuck shit time. So why would I believe a book that was written by humans? That doesn't make any sense to me. I know humans ain't shit. I know it. Every day I interact with humans. I see that they ain't shit. They lie, they cheat, they steal, they murder, they fake. Everything about a human is just a lie, basically. Most of the time. You got now, even now, you got men walking around talking about they women. You got women walking around talking about they men. The whole human existence is damn near a lie. Damn near everything we talk about, our whole matrix concept is all a lie. Everything is a lie. So me knowing that humans have this super problem with being a liar. I know this about humans. That we have this problem with being liars. Why would I believe them telling me they wrote a book inspired by God? That doesn't make any sense, bro. I ain't never believe that. Never. when I was a child, I was going along with whatever I was going along with because I was being forced to do so. I've never believed this foolishness, and I'm starting to get offended. I have, and I've told all my uh, relatives and stuff that don't fuck with this, but they'll still come to me talking about some God and Jesus and stuff, and it to me it's kind of disrespectful because it's kind of like if I tell you, like, let's say I tell you I don't eat meat. I don't eat meat. I'm a vegetarian. But every time I come to your house and eat, you trying to feed. Well, I know you said you don't eat steak, but being disrespectful because you already know me. I've told you multiple times. I've explained to you why. I didn't even have to explain to you why, but I actually explained to you why I don't like meat. I done broke it down, and explained to you, that I don't like meat. But you still offering me meat. That's disrespectful, bro. That's highly disrespectful. And that's how my family be. They disrespect me all the time with that. And I get back disrespectful a lot of the times. And people be mad, and now people mad at that's like the story of my life. Is people do shit to me, and then when I do shit back, I'm like the fucking I'm the evil person, I'm the aggressor, I'm this, I'm that. But I'm never that's not even my character. I'm never the one starting anything with anybody. That's not my character. I'm an introvert. I don't even like being around people. I don't even like people like that. I don't like talking to people. I don't even like people at all. Go in the store and all that, I be mad that I gotta go in the store. I don't fuck with none. I don't even fuck with people. You see what I'm saying? So I'm saying that to say, fuck your religion. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with that. It's fake. I don't like fake shit. I don't like fake people. To me, people that's claiming some God and all that, they being fake. They not only are you attaching yourself to a religion that was forced on your ancestors. So you fucking with something that was forced on your ancestors. To me, that's like that's just like the chitlins and all the shit, all the that we eat that we got from slavery. It's like that. It's like, why are y'all still want to hang on to all of these different things that tie us to bullshit? Like God and religion, that's one thing. That's something that's tying you to bullshit. Chitlins. People eat chitlins. Chitlins, that was something they ate during slavery because the slave owners would not give us the good meat of the pig. They would give us the bullshit, the guts, the this, that, the third. So we decided to go ahead and make a dish out of it. So now we still eat it to kind of, I don't know why, but we still eat it, you know, because our ancestors used to eat it. But our ancestors were eating it because they were forced to eat it because they wouldn't give them the real meat or the real parts of the pig and all that. They give them the bullshit. But we still eat it. That's the same thing kind of religion. We know that it's some bullshit. We know that when they gave it to us, it was some bullshit. We are aware of this already. We should have, and if you haven't came to that conclusion, you should have come to that conclusion by now. That's all some bullshit. But yet you know it's some bullshit, but yet you still push it on your family, on your kids, you still pushing it. That's the same thing to me, like chillings or any of this bullshit like that. It's the same concept. It's the same keeping shit from slavery because it's traditional, and just knowing that it's fucking up the race, but still just keep pushing it because it's traditional. That's what black people do. It's a bunch of all the old shit need to be trashed. All the old black people, they just shut up. Stop pushing all the bullshit. All the old black shit need to be trashed. All of it. It's all remnants of slavery. Y'all didn't keep none of the stuff from your tribal ancestors. Y'all trash all that shit and try to keep all the slavery bullshit. That's backwards. You need to trash all the slavery bullshit and come up with a new way. You know what I'm saying? Religion, all that slavery bullshit, that's slavery talk. When you start talking about God and how Jesus, your savior and all that, that's slavery talk. You talking like a slave. We will, and then I keep hearing black folks say, uh, Christianity is not white folks' religion. It's not. It's not white folks' religion. Okay, this the question I need somebody to answer me. And this kills that whole debate about Christianity being white people's religion or not being white people's religion. This one point I'm finna make right here is gonna kill that whole conversation. Answer me this, okay? If Christianity is not white people's religion, let's say I agree with you on that. Let's say Christianity is not white people's religion. Somebody answer me in the comments. Answer me, make a video, anything. Answer me this. Okay, what is white people's religion then? If Christianity is not white people's religion, somebody please tell me, what is white people's religion? Because I always hear black people say, Christianity is not white people's religion. Okay, let's say I agree with you. Okay, now answer me this question then. What is white people's religion then? If it's not Christianity, what is it? Because as far as I know, every white person I've ever known all say they were Christian. You know what I'm saying? I've never known a white person. Only two things the white people gonna say. Either they gonna say they Christian or they gonna say they Jewish. How they separate those two things, I don't know. But they'll say they're Jewish or they'll say they Christian. Outside of that, you'll never hear a white person say any other thing as far as religion. If you ask the white, or they might say they're atheists. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, they either gonna be Christian or Jewish. So if every white person is Christian or Jewish, how is Christianity not white people's religion? That doesn't make sense to me, bro. It never made sense. That's white people's religion. Even if I was just go do a survey right now and ask 20 white people what's their religion, 19 of them gonna say Christianity. One of them might say he an atheist. You see what I'm saying? So that's their religion. So okay, if that's not their religion, what is their religion then? Somebody please tell me. If Christianity is not white people's religion, what is their religion? So that right, I told you I was gonna debunk that. I've already debunked it as of now. I've debunked that whole. Oh, Christianity is not white people's religion. That's what they'll say. Y'all been told Christianity is white people. Okay, if it's not their religion, what is their religion? Somebody please tell me what is their religion? Because they have a religion. They go to church every Sunday. They pray. They do all the same stuff. So that means they have a religion. So if Christianity is not it, somebody please tell me what is it? What is it? What is their religion? Because as far as I know, the majority of the white people in this country, in this cipher, are Christians. It's a fact. So when a black person says, "No, this is not white people's religion," that's off top a lie. That ain't even no like mistake. They just outright lying. That's just an outright lie. You're not even like making a mistake and just getting the info wrong. You're actually lying. You actually know that that's white people's religion because you in the country with white people just like me. You grow up, you went to church, you been to church, you seen the white people there. You hear the white people talking about Christianity all the time. You know that they Christians, just like I know that they Christians. So if you pretending like you don't know that that's the white man's religion, if you pretending like that, you being fake. Because you know that that's the white man's religion. You know this. Nobody even, the, the fact that somebody is telling you that is crazy. It's like saying the sky is blue. Oh, the sky is blue. And think you telling everybody something. Oh, that guy's smart. You know, he gave us some info we never would have known. He told us the sky was blue. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing with the white people in the Christianity. Everybody knows that the white people are Christians. So for somebody to get up here and say, that's not a white people's religion, that's a lie. You wouldn't have even been a Christian if it wasn't for slavery. You as a black person, you would have never been a Christian if you had never been a slave. That's a fact. You would never have been a Christian. So the fact that you so heavy on the Christian shit now is kind of crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like y'all don't have no respect for your ancestors. You don't have no respect for the people that were forced into that. It's like y'all just live for what's going on right now. Fuck everything that happened in the past. Fuck slavery. Fuck all the, fuck being stripped of all the resources in the land. Fuck all that. None of that matters. Only thing that matters is what's going on right now. Nah, nope. There's nowhere in hell I'm gonna follow some theory that my oppressor follows the same. That doesn't make sense to me. Why would I follow the same? Why would I follow the same religion as someone who, as a whole race that's out to destroy me? Why would we have the same religious beliefs? That doesn't make sense. It's like y'all don't even think about it. To me, it's so simple of a thought process. It doesn't to me. It's not even that complicated. It's really simple. Okay, these people fucked over my people. Why am I trying to conform to whatever the fuck they talking about? The minute that they let us go, the minute that we were no longer up, in chains, we should have been trying to give everything back. Whatever whatever food they taught us to cook, give it back. Whatever religion they was trying to teach us to be into, give it back. Whatever anything. When we were free from slavery, we should have been trying to give everything back. Everything that the Europeans forced on us, we should have been trying to give it back. Mayonnaise, we don't fuck with it now. Uh, you know what I'm saying? Kale, we shouldn't have grew kale no more. It should have just been greens. We should have, just anything white, cottage cheese. We should have never started. We should have never been into that. Uh, uh, running marathons. We should never, all the shit that they invaded us with, all the shit that they've given to our people that we've accepted as our own shit. We should have gave all that shit back. That's including the whole God concept. That's white people shit. We don't have a God concept. Africans, natives, black people, we never had a God concept. We always were into land, water, fire, wind, earth, these types of things, animals, the real things that we could actually conceive, touch, eat, love on. That's what we were into. We weren't into nothing make believe. That whole make believe concept, that's all the Caucasian that's their world. They make up shit. They make up shit, and you know that's not how we do. That's never been our thing. We never were the type of people to try to explain things away by making up shit. We'll try to explain it away by looking into nature. Okay, nature is doing this thing. Okay, the wind is blowing, that's for a reason. Okay, the sun is glowing, oh, that's for a reason. That's how we looked at shit. We didn't look at no God, no, there's some white guy in the sky floating, he's here to power everything. And no, that's a white concept. Think about it. The whole arrogant nature of it says that it's white. Our people as a group, we not that arrogant like that. We arrogant as far as being in this cipher. When we trying to live within this matrix and conform to this matrix, we arrogant within the matrix. I'm talking about us as humans. Our human nature, we're not arrogant. We're not really arrogant like that. We accept anybody. We don't give a fuck. Now the white culture, on the other hand, is super arrogant. Super, we're better than you. Super, we deserve this. You don't. Super this. The whole Bible is with that same energy. That's how you know it's white people shit. It got the same I'm better than you energy. The same, you know, these people are better because they do this. These people are worse because they do this. These people are better because they look this way. These people are worse because they look that way. That's all Bible concept. That's all white people. Like, if you just take the Bible away from it, that's white people's way of living. That's how they move through this cipher. Is we better than y'all? We, you know, bow to us. We, even though we did all this stuff, we still don't owe nothing for it. We don't have to even pay our dues. We better. Everything about us is better. Our jail, the way we create this jail system to lock y'all punk ass up is better than whatever y'all was doing. Everything we do is better. That's the Bible. If that's the Bible, if you summarize it, that's what the Bible is saying. There's one group of people that's better than other groups of people. That's white people's stance too. How come they stance in life matches up with the Bible stance in life? Y'all never thought about that? How come the way that they move matches up directly with the way the Bible talks about life? That's how they move. They already move. They ain't even need no Bible to tell them that. They already move like that. And the reason why, because they the ones wrote the Bible, you fucking idiot. That's why it seems like they move like the Bible. Cause they wrote the shit. They wrote it to to mirror how they move. And the fact that y'all here it is thousands of years later and y'all still fucking with the shit. That's crazy to me. That's like somebody with that's like saying somebody kidnapped one of my cousins or one of my aunties or something, fed them, made them eat marshmallows every day. Every day they made them eat marshmallows. They had them in the basement chained to a fucking bed or something. Every day instead of feeding them food for 6 months straight, they fed them marshmallows and shit. I said, so we go rescue our auntie. We find out she's in the attic or she's wherever she is chained to a bed. Right, we find her. We rescue her. That's like us rescuing her, and then we making her eat marshmallows. Hold up now, we saved her from all that bullshit. Why are we still making her eat marshmallows? Are we trying to traumatize her even more? Because we know that these marshmallows in her life mark a fucked up time in her life. Why are we still feeding her marshmallows? You see what I'm saying? That's kind of like the Christianity thing. We know that came from the oppressors and the bullshit and the slavery and all. We know this. That's not even no. We don't even have to like question it and wonder if that's how it came. We know for a fact that the oppressors, the goofies, the slave owners, the bitch boys, we know that they gave us that bullshit to try to control us. We know that's a fact. So if we know that, why would we still be eating the fucking marshmallows? Still trying to feed our people the marshmallows. That's fucking stupid. I ain't never understood that. And I never was into no Bible shit or no God concept, none of this shit. When I was a child, we were down there forced into that shit. We had to go to church. Our It's like they indoctrinate the children every week. Like as black people, we up here indoctrinating our children with something the slave master gave you. And you trying to beat it into your children. How is that not sick? Sick in the head. It's like a sick in the head ass person. If some group of people pound some shit into your fucking head, tell they'll kill you if you don't fuck with it. And you just keep passing it down to your kids, passing it down to your well, yeah, this is what they made me do. So I gotta just keep on passing it down. What? And then y'all run around acting like gangsters. Like who where? Like how y'all gangsters and y'all get taken by some bitch ass people that ain't even, uh, physically even really had a stature to even take us for real. I don't know how we even let that happen in the first place. Second of all, why are we still fucking with the shit? Still, we know we got all this information, all this different resources, books, this, that, and the third. Other people telling us we have all this information about this being some bullshit. but yet we still push it. And a black Christian will actually be coming at you with the shit like they trying to tell you, like they trying to teach you something. And you light years behind. You still into the Bible, you light years behind. That's why I hate when a Christian try to come to me talking about the Bible. That's like that's like a first grader coming to talk to me about algebra 2, and I'm a senior. And he trying to tell me, you didn't do that problem right. You didn't put your. And he a first grader. He barely even know 1+1 = 2. He just learned that part. He trying to tell me about calculus and shit. I'm a senior. I done took calculus. I done took the class, aced it and everything. Got an A in the class. I done got an A in calculus. I got a first grader that hadn't even took math yet, trying to tell me to switch back to regular math, first grade math. That's how I feel about people coming to me with the Christian shit. It's like you trying to get me to go backwards. You trying to get me to forget all the shit I know about the shit. Just pretend like all the stuff I know about the Christian stuff. Just pretend like I don't know none of that stuff. Pretend like I ain't never heard none of the stuff I know, read none of the books I read, know about none of the stuff. So I'm just supposed to play pretend. You know what I'm saying? And follow this religion. Follow my oppressor. Why would I follow the oppressor? That's another thing. It's a whole other conversation, but I never understood that either. We always talking about, well, white people, they do it like this. We don't never, you never see a white person doing that. It's like we really just want to be white people so bad. Not me. I'm talking about y'all goofies. I don't get that. I don't want to be white. Not even a little bit. I love being black. I love all the trials and tribulations we done had to go through to be black. I love it. I wouldn't have it no other way. But y'all on the other hand, y'all fuck with their religion, fuck with their food, fuck with all their holidays. If anybody say anything about any type of black religious thing like voodoo or any of this type of stuff, they automatically try to shun it. I heard the D1. I'm starting not like D1. At first, I was cool with D1 because I was like, okay, he just on some positive shit. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. But now I'm starting not to like dude because he's starting to come across like some kind of white fucking race. Like he's like a white racist soldier or something. You know what I'm saying? Like I heard him talking about on that show he was on or whatever. And they was talking about, he was saying, well, black people be worshiping trees. He was making fun of it. He was saying, they ooga booga, they do this, do that, and dirt. But bitch ass nigga, the ooga booga and the worshiping the trees and all that, that's your people's original shit, bitch boy. Punk ass boy. That's your people original shit. So for you to grab some white people shit and try to talk crazy about your people shit is crazy. I mean, you can't even tell me nothing because you a coon. I don't listen to no coon about nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Once I see that you a coon, to me, once you put yourself in that coon spot, you can't tell me nothing about nothing. You a bitch. I don't even look at you as like no real man or nothing. After you show me you a coon, I can't listen to nothing that you're saying. You basically on the enemy list. Once you a coon, you on the shit list. Like basically, what I mean by that is, if this shit ever break down and this shit just go lawless, your ass on the list, bro. You your resources and your shit uh, plan to protect is up for grabs, homie. Once you go on the goddamn I'm a coon list and all that, you out of there with me. As far as I'm concerned, I don't know, other black people might not look at you like that. But me, once you put yourself on that coon list, it's a wrap for you. You might as well be a white racist. And you, to me, the white racists, I got more respect for the white racists. Because at least them, they fighting for their people. Whether I like it or not, or like what they saying, or like how they standing or whatever, they still standing up for their people. A black coon, you just a bitch. You not standing up for shit. You're not standing up for your people. Nothing. Old hoe out here. So to me, once you put yourself in them type of shit, I feel like D1 done put himself in the coon shoes. You know, when he's saying, well, you know, some black people be worshiping trees. Black people be doing when he said that, that put you in the coon. You a coon now, bro. Because this ooga booga stuff you talking about, bitch ass nigga, is your ancestors' original. That's what they was on. They got fucking enslaved and all that. Just a quote unquote ooga booga that you talking about. They was on that before they was on the bitch ass, fake ass Christian shit, clown. So the fact that you would try to disrespect your ancestors' original shit that they was on before they were made into people's slaves, the fact that you would honor the thing that they attached to as slaves is crazy to me. I mean, you a coon, bro. D1, you are officially labeled as a coon, bro. You a coon. And most of y'all super religious black people and all that, you a coon. Most of y'all. Some of y'all just lost. Some of y'all just lost in the goddamn sauce and don't know no better. I'm not talking to those. The people that just lost and don't know no better and shit. I'm not really talking to you. You don't know no better. You just a fucking idiot. You just follow whatever the fuck. You just a follower. You just got led into some bullshit. But that's still you being stupid though. You still stupid as hell though. I can't take away from you being stupid. I gotta give you that. Cause if you gonna follow your oppressor, that's stupid. I don't care what kind of religion you are or whatever. If you gonna follow a group of people that oppress your people and you gonna follow whatever they do and all that, that's stupid. You see what I'm saying? So that you at least stupid. I gotta give you stupid. You know what I'm saying? I won't give you coon, cause you just don't know no better. So I ain't gonna give you coon. But I gotta give you stupid if you following your oppressor and all that. I gotta give you. It ain't even me giving you stupid. You giving you stupid. So you giving you stupid. I'm just telling you what I see. I'm just calling it like I see it. And if you worshiping white folks shit, you stupid, bro. These people had your people in chains, and you worshiping their God. That just never made sense. I never understood how black people could even make sense of that. Of how that make to me, they just show that you a coward. You that scared of these people that you gonna follow they. Nah, bro. I ain't following shit. Soon as I find out white people had something to do with it, I'm off of it. They go with anything in life. Anything. Soon as I find out that they put that shit in front of us or they had something to do with it or whatever, I'm off of it. Facts. Christianity is the main motherfucking thing. The fact that they just had to me, the fact they just had a white, they made the picture of the Jesus white. That's enough. I didn't even need to see any, as a child, I didn't need to see anything else. The fact that they made the picture of the Jesus white automatically told me right then, these motherfuckers trying to manipulate us. The fuck is this shit? Why is they paint the character white? Soon as I seen I'm talking about immediately when I seen that as a kid. That's what turned me away from the shit. Soon as I seen that white picture of Jesus, and we was at a black neighborhood. My people is black. We from Houston. We all in the hood in Houston. We in the ghetto. It ain't even no white people. Back then, it wasn't even not one white person in the hood. Not one. It might have been a couple Mexicans, but it was no white people. We weren't even around white people. So for us to go to a church in the hood, a black church, walk in the church, and there's a picture of a white Jesus. That automatically right then, I was like, the fuck is this shit? Why is there a picture of it? Because I had been out, my family in Houston and all that. They had never even been around white people before. They didn't even know what a white person looked like for real. I used to actually get in arguments with them that Mexicans wasn't white people. I used to tell, nah, they say, look at them white people over there, but it be some Mexicans. And I say, nah, them ain't white people, bro. Them is Mexicans. And I would get in an argument with my family behind it. This is how far removed they were from being around white people. This is why I know that they worship them. That's why they worship white people, because it's like a mysterious, it's like a unicorn or something. They ain't even get to see white people that much. I'm just saying this is where the white worship came from in the older days, because they weren't even around white people like that. The black people in the hood and all that, they didn't see white people all the time like that. We didn't have TV. TV wasn't a big thing like it is now. The internet wasn't a thing. You couldn't just see anything anywhere. You seen what was in your neighborhood, what you was around all day, what, the people at the store in your neighborhood, shit like that. That's who you seen. And my family in Houston, they had never even seen white people before. They had never even been around white people like that. But they had a white person hanging up in the church. That automatically, when I seen that, I was like, what the fuck? Is he serious? I thought I was disrespected. I felt disrespected. I've always, since the day I seen that as a child. As a child, why do I know this as a child, y'all? As a child, when I seen that picture, I felt disrespected. How do I know to feel disrespected about that as a child? How would I even know to feel disrespected about that? I did. I honestly felt disrespect when I walked in that church. Because here's the thing. I was from a white neighborhood. So I grew up around white kids and white people and all that. My teachers, everything was white. It was very few black people around me when I was a kid. I grew up around white people. So I didn't have that mentality of worshiping white people. To me, they just other people. You know what I'm saying? Because I grew up around them. To me, they just regular. That's like normal to me. They're just regular old people. That's like the people I see every day at the grocery store, at the this. I just see white people every day. It's a regular thing. For them, it wasn't regular. So they honor them. They hold them up on a higher level. Not me. To me, they just other people. Because my friend white, my girlfriend white, my teacher white, my coach white. So to me, it's regular. To them not ever seeing white people ever, they putting white people on a pedestal. So when they go to church and they see this white Jesus, to them that's okay for that white person to be up on this pedestal. It's okay. They already pedestalize them. Why not? Why wouldn't they be, pedestalize them in church too? Me, when I go in there and see this white boy hanging on the fucking thing, I'm fucking going, I done lost my goddamn mind. The fuck? How did Johnny, that look like goddamn me, Chad, that I know, the homie Chad from third period. How the fuck he get on the picture of the Jesus shit? So that's what I'm saying. That's the difference. That's how I'm looking at the shit. Cause I'm a black kid that's been raised around white people. So that's not, I don't look at them as no God or no shit like that. Or no, some exotic thing or some shit. They just, all my girlfriends just point them in white girls. So I don't even look at them like they some exotic, oh, they just so exotic and this and the third. No, it's just another person to me. That's probably why I get along with white people too. Because I just look at them as other people. I don't look at them like they above us or any of this type of shit. They're just another person. They just look different from me because they came from a different bloodline than me. That's why they look different. But they don't. But they not no different. Like our spirits. I don't necessarily believe in the spirit or the soul thing like that. But I'm gonna use that word right here to kind of explain what I'm saying. Our energy, our spirits, our being is kind of the same. Other than all the bullshit that the Matrix has molded into it, you know what I'm saying? The different things that we hate, the different things that we prejudice against, our sexuality, all these different things was molded by this Matrix. You see what I'm saying? Them things, that ain't no natural. Being gay and all that, that ain't natural. Be all this different shit, that's all shit that was molded. This cipher molded your bitch ass. Molded you into the person that you are. And white people, orange people, pink people, yellow people, purple people, people. All the fucking people, this cipher molded your bitch ass into what you are. That's a fact. So ain't nobody born gay, none of this goofy ass shit y'all be talking about. You get born into this world, and then this world molds your goofy ass into what it want, whatever you gonna be. Just like y'all worship white people. Y'all got molded into that thought process. That's not something that you weren't just naturally pop out and you was worshiping white people. You start doing that because of how this cipher puts them in the like puts them in a position to be above you, gives them more resources. They got bigger houses, bigger this. They own all the businesses. They your boss everywhere you go. They car bigger. They kids in better schools. They got better this, better that. The matrix molds your mind into thinking that these people are better than you. And your stupid ass is going along with it. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, y'all better. They so much better. They are God. They look just like our God, y'all. What? Bitch ass niggas, man. Oh, I think that's why I'm so introverted and I'm so like grumpy old man mode. Because y'all some bitches. My people, they some bitches, bro. The fact that we be following and just doing all this bitch shit, it's annoying, bro. I be getting annoyed by the shit. Like, why y'all so cowardly and fucking weak? But yet, we just so super tough with our own, like with other black people, we super tough. I'm talking about super nigga, we'll kill the whole family. One bitch ass nigga did just kill his whole family. Some bitch ass nigga did kill all his kids, he just did that. You bitch ass nigga. And I almost guarantee you that nigga was claiming to be a Christian. I can almost bet money. I'm willing to bet money on it. If somebody want to make a bet, I'm willing to make a wager that if we investigate that little situation, we'll come to find out dude was a Christian. I'm almost willing to put money on that. The dude that killed, who want to bet me? Let's bet. Who want to bet me $100 right now? Let's bet $100 right now. We're gonna bet a hundred. This is $100. We're gonna bet $100 that that nigga that unalived all his kids. I bet you he was a Christian. Who wanna make that bet? I bet. I'm willing to put money on it. I'm willing to put money on it, and I bet dude was a fucking Christian. Because reason why I say that, because he a goofy. And it matches with the Christian concept, being a goofy. I gotta give me some coffee and all that. Right fast, I gotta go up in this stove. And like I said, I'm an introvert. I hate going in stores. I'm so introverted. I just hate people altogether. I ain't gonna say I hate people. That's a little much. I actually love people. I don't like being around them. I don't like them talking to me, anything. I don't like that. I don't like people talking to me. I don't like speaking. I don't like being fake, nice, and all that. 'Cause I'm not nice. So I don't like going places and try to pretend like I'm nice and shit. Trying to act, oh yeah, how everybody doing? Oh yeah, y'all have a great day. I ain't on none of that. I don't give a fuck about your day. I don't give. You can have a bad day. That'll probably make me more happy if you had a bad day. You know what I'm saying? Cause then that'll be some shit I can laugh and talk about. I don't give a fuck about your day. I don't give a fuck about speaking to you. Uh, how you doing? Just fake conversation and stuff. I don't like none of that. I don't know you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't give a fuck about your day or none of that. Fuck your day. You can feel that way about my day, and that's perfectly fine with me. I don't even want you to want me to have a nice day. You know what I'm saying? I want you to want me to have a bad day. Fuck it. Then maybe by the way how this shit works, you want me to have a bad day or make me have a good day. Nah, I don't. I'm not a people person at all. And I hate the fact that people think that it's everybody else's responsibility to try to make them happy or something, or make them, feel safe or something. And that's another thing too. I don't like trying to make motherfuckers feel safe. That's another thing. As black people, as black men, we like it's like an unspoken thing that we got to try to make other motherfuckers feel safe everywhere we go and shit because they scared of us. It's like an underlying thing where they just scared of us off top and shit. We ain't got to did nothing to them, said nothing to them, and nothing. Our presence just being there is fearful to a lot of people, apparently. So when we in certain places or whatever, like let's say we're on the elevator with people, we gotta try to like make ourselves small and like, you know, be super kind. We gotta be like overly kind, so they know. It's like something that we gotta try to make it seem like we not dangerous or something. But I'm not like that. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. I'm dangerous in a bitch, and you gonna feel it when I'm around. You gonna know when I'm around, motherfucker. They already know that motherfucker. They're about to be dangerous in the motherfucker, and they right. I am extremely. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I'm just being honest with you, and I'm not friendly. None of that. You know, I'm not. That's one of the main things that powers my introvert shit. Is I'm not friendly. I don't even want to talk to a motherfucker. I don't want you talking to me. I don't want to be friends. I don't want to fucking speak. Nothing. Fuck you. I'm going to get what I'm trying to get, buy what I'm trying to buy at the store. You trying to buy what you trying to buy at the store. There's no reason for us to try to be friends and shit. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I really feel that way. But I'm finna get off of here though. I might come back later. Cause this existing shit is weird, man. Existing is weird. Like, cause what are we really doing, y'all? Like, what are we doing for real? We fucking every day we gotta go and try to make money and shit. I don't know, this shit is crazy when you really just think about it. This whole just existing in general is kind of crazy. I'm gonna get off this bitch, go get my coffee, get my blunt, and get my shit charged up for the day. And I'm gonna come back a little later. I be trying to do more content, but this shit is rough, man. It's hard fucking doing content, cause I got TikTok, I got all these different platforms and shit. So I gotta do content for all the goddamn platforms and shit. But yeah, this is Amadi Media. I'm out.